Hi guys, how are you today? So this is Amir from the Ethical Hackers Club, and this video is a walkthrough on Weakness, a vulnerable machine from VulnHub.com. The machine was made for Jordan's Top Hacker 2018 CTF. It's kind of easy in my opinion, but I guess this machine provides a good learning experience and could help you if you are preparing for OSCP certification by offensive security. Just a quick summary of what we're going to encounter for the box. So the box has two flags on it. Our objective is to be able to read both flags. So we'll be using Debian OpenSSL predictable PRNG exploit to gain local user access on the machine to be able to read the first flag. And then we'll be reverse engineering a Python byte compiled executable file to escalate our privilege and gain root access on it and read the second flag. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, first we need to do reconnaissance to find the IP address of the machine. For this, I'll be using the net discover. For my end, I already know the IP address of the machine since I only have a few machines on the subnet, and I do know what was newly added, which is the .130. Then Nmap will be used to scan for open ports as well as services used by the machine. So, as you can see, we have the Mnet scan finished. From the result, it can be seen that there are ports open, which are 22, 80, and 443. Port 22 for SSH, port 80 for HTTP, and port 443 for SSL. We can try browsing directly using the IP address of the machine, and from it, a default Ubuntu Apache landing page can be seen. Which is just the same for the HTTPS. Going back to the Nmap results, if examined carefully, the machine is using weakness.jth as its common name. Based on this, we can add a host entry making weakness.jth points to the IP address of the machine. Browsing to weakness.jth, we are able to see a different landing page, which says, keep following the white rabbit, with the rabbit image made in ASCII by N30. I just used derb to brute force possible files or directories on the website. This resulted in finding the robot.txt file, though if we access it, we can just see that it is a rabbit hole. If we access the private directory, we are able to see available files on it, particularly notes.txt and mypap.key file. Notes.txt contains information that the key was generated by OpenSSL 0.9.8c-1 version. And if we conduct a research on it, this will result on finding that it is connected to Debian OpenSSL predictable PRNG vulnerability. Got Milk has a GitHub page for it where you can download Debian SSH common keys affected by the vulnerability. For us, we'll just need to use the RSA 2048 file based on the pub key. What we need to do next is that we need to extract the file and locate for the private SSH key that we can use for the mypub.key. The contents of mypub.key matches this file, and we can use the SSH private key of this file. Going back to the website, we can see a username, which is n30. We will use it along with the private key, and hopefully we can get local user access on the machine. Finally, we got in the machine as n30 user. Checking available files in the user's home directory, we can see that a flag is available on user.txt. It's also noticeable that the user seems to be able to run sudo commands based from the .sudo as admin successful file. Also notice the executable file on it, which has the file name code. The file seems to be a Python byte compiled executable. We can try to run the executable on the machine, though unfortunately seems it broke the text and font on my terminal window. Though it can be seen that it contains strands of Python code on it. I'll just download the file locally and examine it. If we try to run the executable file, we can see that it generated a hash from a hard-coded login info. With this, since the executable file is a Python byte compiled file, I'll be using uncompile 6 to decompile it. So uncompile 6 is a native Python cross version decompiler. It translates Python byte code back into equivalent Python source code. I already have mine installed on my attacking machine. It seems that the file needs to be either in .pyc or .py extension. Let's quickly fix that. Decompiling the code file, it can be seen that it has a hard-coded login info. It can be readily seen as the first three characters in the descending order shows N30, though we can also just edit the Python code to print its value. The output will show the password of N30 user. Next is that I can use the acquired password and try the sudo commands. The password seems working as I was able to see a hash symbol. Unfortunately, my terminal window has broken font, so it is not really readable. Let me just fix this. Again, let me try it one more time. As you can see, we are able to escalate the root using the password. We can now do the final objective, which is to read the root.txt file, which is located in the root directory. That's it. We have successfully exploited the machine. Hope you learned a thing or two. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Also thanks to askar and VulnHub for this vulnerable machine. Have a good day, my friends.